Welcome again, replay viewers. And remember, you can tap to give hearts, and especially if you feel sorry for me, because sometimes my life is crazy and we get to do things more than once. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks so much for jumping in, even though we just kind of did this. Hi, Tiffany. I saw, wow, a lot of our regulars. Welcome, everybody new. We just tried to do this, and then my child needed to be changed, like right then, like so much real life. So much. Thanks for inviting your followers, Laura Elaine, in spite of our little, false start there. I remember, yeah, right, you guys? Remember, you can share by swiping up on an Android device or from left to right on iOS. And from there, you can share to Twitter or, or via just sharing to your followers here on Periscope directly. Don't even. It's not the moment, Victoria. Go get in that room. It is not 3:30. Go get in the room. I'm sorry, I must sound super short-tempered, but it's just like all the little things combined, not just like one thing. Hello, unknown male. That's a really interesting name. So, okay. So thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you so much for the grace with the, hi, with the grace with the craziness with my children. I really appreciate that. Hi, sweetheart. My husband is here. He is chilling out with us for a few minutes because you're awesome, babe. Okay, so let's get the announcements out of the way so that we can go straight to the fun part. Jessica and Heather were testing Skype with me earlier, and I know Jessica has to leave in 15 minutes, so I really want to try to get her on here to talk before she has to go. Yeah, oh good, I'm glad you're glad for the delay. Okay, so this is Shescopes, and it's just a little daily broadcast that I do, and I call it a show, but it's just all of us hanging out and talking about stuff that we think is interesting, all right? So here are the announcements. This Wednesday is our very first Wonder Woman Wednesday, and again, it is gonna be Marcy Harper, which I'm super, super excited about. And oh God, I'm glad you like it, Tiffany. Don't forget, today is the last day to get the special $50 rate for the Revive Conference. It's gonna be awesome. I have my ticket. I am going. I want to see lots of you guys there. Remember, when you buy your ticket, whether you get the reduced rate or you wait a few days and you pay the standard rate, yay! Lachey is here. Everybody say hi, Lachey, and give lots of hearts for her. It's her first time here live, so that's exciting. Remember to put Shescopes into the little comment box when you buy your ticket so that you can be, oh, look at all the love, so that you can be entered into the drawing to be the Shescopes VIP at the Revive Conference, to go backstage, see everything, scope from everywhere. I'm super excited that we're going to get to do that. I can't wait to see who gets to go with me. So there is that. I'm going to dive right in because it's got to be quick. A few days ago, let's see, it would be Friday. Last Friday, I went to yoga class, and I came back, I had this like moment, and I told the story, and so some of you have already heard it, because that was like the day it happened, and we were kind of processing together. I feel like everything's so awkward today. I'm off my game, y'all. It's been a crazy couple days. Okay, we're just gonna go old-fashioned. I'm gonna clean off the video thing really quick. It has makeup on it. There, that's probably a little clearer, yeah? It is. I was filtered by my own makeup on the phone. It happens, okay? So I'm feeling like we're much more clear now. So I shared this story. You're like, yeah, it is much more clear. Oh, thank you. The makeup on the phone, that'll preach. So shared the story, and I never got it transferred to YouTube, but then I got all excited about it because it's not a story, I'll tell in just a second, where I've got like the ending of what it means. I'm not sure. I think it's something that I am still processing, and I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on it. Okay, so you guys have all, or many of you have heard this before. Before I say that, if you think you might be interested in sharing your thoughts on self-image and the yoga story and pretending that you don't see my silver hairs, then I would love to hear from you on Skype in a few minutes. You can go into your Skype program and then go to contacts. Sparkle, yes, they sparkle, they do sparkle. Go into contacts, like this, okay? And then you can go to add contact. And I'm not promising to add you if I don't know you, but you can literally put in Shescopes and search, and you can find me, and you will be able to call in that way. That's how you do it. So just in case you might be interested in adding to our conversation today, I wanted to show you ahead of time so that if, while I'm sharing the yoga story, missed it with Flip. Did it cut the sound? Was that everybody or was that just Kristen? Did everybody else? The username that you searched for is just Shescopes. And then I'm the only one. I got that one first. Lucky me. Oh, thanks for the hearts. You guys got it? You could hear? Okay, Kristen, it's Shescopes. That's what you searched for. And then that's how you're able to make a call to me and jump in. Wow, thanks for all the hearts, you guys. Thank you so much. All right, so let's talk the yoga story. Now, this isn't going to be quite as cool as it was the first time because you already know what's coming. But what happened was I went to yoga. Look at how modest I am. I'm like, it was so cool. I'm a dork. It was cool to me, okay? So I went to yoga. Is that available on iPhone, Skype? Yes, it is. I think that there's a Skype app. I was just showing you guys the desktop version because that's what I'll be using. But yes, you can get it. You can get the app on your phone, and that might be even a lot easier than doing it on the desktop. Thank you, everybody who just jumps in and comments. You don't know how much it means to me that, like, you're not just silently staring at me while I talk because I would feel so awkward, but that, like, you're part of everything. It means a lot to me. Okay, so the yoga story. Let me try not to get distracted, okay? I went to yoga on Friday for the first time in months. I just have not been able to get there. And usually when I go, I try to get there a little early, especially because Joseph is my favorite instructor and it's everybody else's favorite instructor. So like you almost have to like beat people with your yoga mat to get in the door, let alone to get a good spot. And I like to get a spot by the mirror so that I can check my form. Because what happens is I can't always feel if I'm off. Like it feels like I'm doing the right thing and then I see myself and yeah, not so much. So being by a mirror means that as I'm going through things, I can be checking, make sure my spine is aligned correctly. Like when you're turned to the side, sometimes it's easy to be like, oh, I'm reaching so far over. And yeah, I'm reaching so far over because I'm bent completely like in a flimsy flip-floppy way where I'm not actually doing what I'm supposed to do. Happens a lot. Anyway, so I like to be by a mirror, but I couldn't this time. Directly like in my path of being able to see the mirror, to the side of me was another woman, and then in front of me there was like 4 people. So I mean, I couldn't find myself at all. So I just decided I was gonna focus on my breathing, which is really important, and then I was going to just do my hardest to try to stay aligned and do things well. Well, there's this thing about me, and I found out last time I shared this story. I'm not the only one. In any yoga class, there will usually be somebody that I notice, and I kind of like, I end up kind of inspired by them. Hey, welcome back, Heather. I will end up watching what they're doing a little bit, or like sometimes it's just because they're amazing at yoga, or sometimes like I might think that they're really beautiful, or like I just like notice things. I'm a people watcher, and so I'll always end up having at least 1 or 2 random thoughts. So about halfway through the class, in the mirror, and of course there's mirrors everywhere, so you can't always tell who you're looking at because you could be looking at somebody like on the other side of the room and everything's just like you're looking at reflections and like it's crazy. Well, you guys know how it is. And I can only see like the back half of her, but I noticed like her legs were really toned and I was like, oh wow, that's really awesome. Oh, I have an incoming call already. Jessica. Wait, it went away. Oh, maybe you were just testing it. Jess. Okay. And I noticed when we went into down dog, like she had a really good angle, like the one that you want. Like she was really sinking into it. And I was like, oh, wow. She looks really good. And I was like, man, I really like her calves or something like that. And later in the class, I noticed during something like, I was like, oh, what a cute little booty. I want my butt to look like that. Like, gosh, that must be nice. And all these thoughts, not one after another, but kind of spaced out throughout the class. I just kept noticing her. Like, she just was doing really well. And I was following along. And then the girl that was next to me, I can't remember if I came up and she was still down or something happened to where I noticed that I was the girl that I was watching. It was me. It was my butt. And instantly I was like, whoa, that's a trip. Because as soon as I realized it was me, then my eyes locked onto all the little things that I would have seen, but because I thought it was somebody else, I didn't notice. And as soon as I knew it was me, it like switched and it like came into focus. I'm like, oh, okay, there's the fluff. Oh, okay, I see it. Why do we do that? Why could I see beauty in myself and I didn't really pick out all the flaws when I didn't know it was me? I thought it was somebody else. I thought I looked great. But why is that? I know that I'm not alone. Last time when I shared it, a lot of you were like, oh my gosh, I could totally see that happening. If we saw ourselves as we see other people, we would see, like, we don't pick other people apart the way we do to ourselves. Like, we can find the beauty in other people, in other shapes, and other forms. But then when you know it's yourself, you don't necessarily see a cute butt and toned legs and great calves. I wouldn't have knowingly looked at myself and seen those things. But when I didn't know, I noticed that and not the imperfections. So if anybody has any thoughts on that, I would love for you to call me on Skype. And like, do you relate? Do you think that you could have, oh, look at my rubber band just totally snapped. So my braid will continue to fall out for the rest of the show. That's okay. Do you think that could have happened to you? Do you think if you saw yourself walking down the street and you didn't know it was you, would you see more beauty in yourself than you do when you look at yourself in the mirror? Is that something that you used to think would be true, but now you've come to a place where that's not necessarily true? Jess, can you call so that we can grab you? Okay, perfect, Heather. Good idea. I bet you're right, Amy. Because I would never look at you and be like, oh, she's fat. I just wouldn't. I never would. Like, even if I didn't know you, I already know you, and so I know you have a beautiful spirit. And so I think when we know somebody's spirit, we add, like, we see that mixed in with their physical form. But even just purely from your physical form, I know that I wouldn't. So I'm sure you're right that you wouldn't think that. We are our own. Okay, yay, here we go. Jess is calling in. Are you there, Jess? All right, I'm going to flip it around. Do you want to be just audio or do you want to be video too? Worst critic worse than me.
That's a scary question.
We can do either one.
I guess since we're doing self-image, we should probably do video, huh?
Go, girl. Okay, let me turn mine on. My video, oh, I just turned it off. Now it's on. And then you can turn yours on.
See, I've never done this on
Me
myself.
neither. This is so fun. Hi, Jess.
Hello.
This is Blessed as Jess. She's with us. Okay. So when you heard that, did you hear the story the first time right now, or had you already heard that story?
I heard it the first time.
So what were your initial thoughts?
The initial thought was, honestly, like, I've done the same thing in workout class, but it wasn't me. It was more of a comparison thing of why she's so lucky that her body does that or curves this way or that way. It was more of a comparison, a negative self-image on myself rather than a positive self-image.
Gotcha. I think a lot of us do that. As Jess and I are talking, feel free to keep, first of all, keep sending those beautiful hearts through because they are gorgeous. But then also, you can participate in the conversation by still commenting here on Periscope. And then also you can go ahead and call me and we can actually add multiple people to our conversation. So did you have any other thoughts hearing it a second time? Anything that changed, or was it kind of the same takeaway?
Really the same, I guess, is if we were to look at ourselves like we look at everyone else, then we would feel so much better about ourselves. Because exactly what you said, most people are not looking at us in a critical way.
Right.
We're doing that.
I wonder why we do that. Why do we pick ourselves apart like that if other people aren't? Isn't she? Sorry, I was responding to a comment on Periscope. I don't know. I wish it was a switch we could flip off. You know what I mean?
Right.
I wish one day, well, I can flip it off, but like in a regular way. I really do wish that it was something. Everybody's chiming in. They're like, I know, I hear, you know.
I think the connect, when you do that connect thing, like, oh, me too, because for me, I felt the other day when Priscilla said about, like, to me, she's like so drop dead gorgeous. I've seen her without makeup, you know, and she's absolutely beautiful. Like, no way could she not think that she's beautiful, you know, or that she looks great, you know. But her saying that she too deals with perfectionism with her looks and everything else, that you're never going to fully arrive. You're never going to be 100% perfect. Wow, there's some good comments coming in. I'm going to share with you because I know you can't see them because you're looking at me. And we had, I think it was Sarah and Amy and some different people say, oh, Candace was commenting also. Thoughts like, part of the reason we're so hard on ourselves is the world we live in, social media. We look at how everybody picks everything apart and we turn it on ourselves. I think that's very true. I don't know about you, but I grew up at the check stand. I would always look at that part. I'd never even thought of this until right now. But hold on, I'm going to turn it on. Tiffany, I was always told I wasn't pretty because I was overweight. Ugh. So then you got a whole nother thing where you have people that are carrying those things and picking themselves apart, not just because of what they put on themselves or how they've interpreted society, but because of assholes. Sorry, I had to edit myself right there. Who speak these things over us. I just completely just said a bad word right in front of your little girl. Well, I didn't actually say it. I like breathed it. But like that upsets me. It really upsets me, the thought of people speaking that over little girls. Heather, call in, join us. Anybody else, call in, join us. Jess, I know you have to go in like 3 minutes. Thank you so much for sharing and jumping in and being brave and getting on Skype with me. You're amazing. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
You can stick around if you're good or if you have to go. Do you have to go?
Yeah, I have to go.
Okay. Love you, girl.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
You guys, it actually worked. Skyping worked. I'm so excited. Okay, I saw some really amazing and deep comments thrown on there. Feel free to keep them coming in. I'll be going back and forth between the conversations. Gosh, I guess because I grew up and I didn't have anybody, I didn't have parents speaking stuff like that over me. Hi, Heather. Hold on, I'm getting us connected. Allowing. Okay, Liz, you were told you were fat too. Heather, hi. Can you see me? Okay, so we've got Heather. I'm going to flash over to her in just a second. Just question, how many of us on here right now are carrying stuff from what other people, like I've always kind of looked at it like I piled it on myself. Although now as I'm like expanding it in my mind, I'm thinking of a lot of stuff in school and stuff. But how many of you grew up with your dad? From Amy Pennington says, for me, it was that my dad compared me with other girls. Why can't you look like? And then Tiffany too. Oh my gosh, you guys, that makes me want to like, it touches, and I know that Heather's going to identify with this, it touches on a part of me that gets really protective and really angry, and I just want to yell like, those are lies. Those are lies, Liz, from your mom. Oh my God. I can see Heather's jaw clenching, and I'm so upset right now, like, that was your experience. It makes me just want to, like, pray over you guys, and, like, God, that's awful. Caring too much of others' words sucks. Yes. All right, Heather, I'm going to come over to you. You're so awesome for joining me. Oh my gosh, and she still does, Liz said, but I've learned how to handle a deal and he'll. Tiffany, I was told I couldn't get boyfriends because I was fat from your mom and stepmom. Kristen, I compared because I was super tall and my size was bigger. My mom decided to agree with it all. Oh my gosh, you guys. That's deeply upsetting to me. Like, I just think you're all so beautiful and amazing. It really upsets me that people who had permission to speak into your life spoke to you like that. I know that is the story, apparently for a lot of us, just because it wasn't my story. Like, I never saw that coming. Heather, did you have any thoughts on the yoga story?
Yes. So I'm going to turn off my phone so I don't see comments and stuff.
If there's anything super awesome, I'll interrupt you and tell you because it'll fade away otherwise.
Okay, so we've all done that where we have seen ourselves, well, maybe not have all done that, but I know I have seen pictures of myself or whatever and been like, oh, I didn't look as bad as I thought. But then I've also seen pictures where I know I feel one way and then I get down to it and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's not how I look. And I think that because of society and because of, like, social media is kind of my soapbox. And I feel like, and I'm kind of jumping all over the place because I got so upset at those comments.
I know, it threw me off too. I got really passionate. Yeah, I hear that. Can you turn me down? I can hear me through your connection.
Let me think. Wait, on Skype?
No, can you still hear me on Periscope on your phone?
No, I turned Periscope off.
Oh, maybe it was my phone echoing. Sorry, love.
So I asked the Lord to, like, show me some things of where
Yes, Shonda.
Because for me, it was never, it was always wanting to feel beautiful. Like, that was my whole, like, drugs, alcohol, and that kind of stuff never got to me, but it was wanting someone to feel, like, just acknowledge that I was beautiful. And I asked the Lord to show me where it came from, and it was, he brought me to a place where it was, I was like 7 and I was loading the dishwasher and my mom was doing something in the sink and I did something wrong and she got really snappy with me and, she turned and you know, that mom glare.
Oh yeah.
That look that you see on that your mom gets or that you get or whatever when you're super, super angry, and almost hateful. Yeah. And she looked at me and goes, "You look just like your father." And I had heard that a lot growing up. I didn't even think about it. But she didn't mean the man who adopted me. She meant my sperm donor. And when she said that, all I knew was what I looked like wasn't good because it made her upset. And I wanted to look like someone else. So that kind of like started a really bad path for me to go down. And then now it's social media. Like when we were growing up, we didn't have social media. We couldn't open our phones or turn on a computer or pick up an iPad or whatever. Heck, open magazines, turn on the television and have these
Shauna is just letting you know she identifies 10,000%. So keep going.
So these images thrown at us. And like, I feel when I talk to mothers and daughters and when I talk to women, I talk about grace because mothers need to have grace for their daughters because they're not growing up in the same world we did.
That's a really good point.
When I talk to young girls, I'm like, you need to give your mothers grace because we didn't grow up in the same world that you did. Because we had to go to the movies. We had to turn on the TV and watch a certain program. We had to like go to, MTV, like stuff was not thrown at us. Like it was not the same.
Remember you guys, you're all saying how much you love what she's saying. Give hearts, give hearts.
But
it wasn't the same bombardment.
Worse and worse and worse. Like, when I talk to girls about makeup, like I show them the importance of light because the selfies that people post where it's like, oh, I just woke up like that. Yeah, but you have like a ring light and you have these lights on your face and it's utterly perfect. That's not reality. Like as soon as you walk outside or as soon as you go talk to somebody, you're not going to look like that anymore. And most people don't see that though. They don't know that. They don't talk about lights. They don't talk about airbrushing. They don't talk about things like there are certain things that you don't talk about, but yet you want everybody to look like this. And we are so hard on ourselves and we judge everybody. And we grow up judging people because that's what social media shows us how to do.
Yeah.
It doesn't show us how, or like, I think it was Amy that said, we build each other up and like the church, no offense, has always said, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. So you have taught yourself how to be nice and how to say nice things and how to be kind and lift people up. But when it comes to ourselves, we typically are not taught that in churches. We're not
I can't remember ever being told that. No.
In whatever moment and place that we're in right now.
Yeah. You're amazing. Thank you so much. You're fantastic. So thank you. That was really helpful.
It breaks my heart to read all those comments a minute ago.
Yeah. That was deeply upsetting.
People don't realize it starts in the home, and it doesn't. You don't realize that something that my mother said when I was 8, which wasn't a big deal to her, helped mold and shift how I ended up.
Ooh, hold on. Amy says, we've been taught how to love others, but not ourselves, even though it's a commandment too. I don't think that I had ever really thought of it in this context.
Yeah.
Context. So yeah, that was really good. Really
Totally.
good. You're amazing. And like, just on a surface level, you happen to look adorable today.
Okay, this is reality. Y'all see how dirty this hair is? I
Look
was
at
cleaning
you.
my house. Do you see?
You're the best.
It's so greasy and so dirty.
Wow. We love the hat. We love you. We love everything about it. And I love that you just took your cute hat off and you were like,
oh,
let me
this
just
is,
show you.
I've been cleaning the house. This is like 4 day no wash.
Well, you know what? I just love what you just did. That was awesome. That was amazing. All right, love. Thank you so much. If anybody else wants to call in, bye. Mwah. If anybody else wants to call in and weigh in, this has been really good. I would love to hear from some of you. Gracie hair is the best. Girl, I disguise mine with dry shampoo, but it's totally the same. Mom life. We don't always get to do it the way we would love. Yes, Heather, thank you so much for being real. That was amazing. It was just so good. And Jessica, thank you so much for being a guest. You guys were my first Skype guests. If anybody else wants to call, I'm leaving it open. Gosh, this was really, really good. Amy loves Heather. Yes, we all do. Oh, look at my necklace. It's getting all twisted today. I don't know what the deal is. I think it's misaligned. Oh, well. I can fix it later. The lines are open. I'm taking calls now. No, but really, seriously, the line is open. And if anybody wants to jump on and talk with me and share your thoughts on self-image and anything that's been brought up, go for it. I will give it just a few more minutes. Thank you so much, everybody that's here. Is there anybody that's here watching that I missed you coming on and I don't even know you're here with us? First time caller, long time scoper. Yes? That's awesome. Look at, we'll feel all special because we were the first. Look at my braid is completely unraveling. Anybody? Can't get my Skype password right. Oh no! She's like, I want to call, I want to talk. And we'll definitely be doing this again. I think this is going to work for our book club, for whoever's going to do that. Is anybody planning on jumping in on the group? Hi, Singer Hippie Girl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do I know you in real life? Or did you come off of a share? Yay, Shauna. That's so awesome to hear. I will make sure that I do not let this one expire. I will make sure that I put it up there. Will you guys do me a favor? If you think of it, would you... Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear that. If you think of it, would you go to the Shescopes YouTube? Okay, this is our link to our YouTube, which is mostly current. Oh, well, that's so awesome. I'm so glad to have you, Singer Hippie Girl. It makes me really happy. Makes me super hippie. Super hippie. Makes me super happy that you're here. And then if there's anything that you have been impacted by or that you have enjoyed, if you don't mind sharing that, that would be really amazing. I have decided not to do some of the different things that could help expand the reach of Shescopes because they also expose us to a lot of trolls and stuff. So it's going to have to grow completely word of mouth. But look at how awesome it is as people like outside just like my immediate circle start weighing in and giving stuff. Singer Hippie Girl is here with us. There's different people that are joining and becoming a part of the conversation, and it just adds so much value and depth to what we're doing. It makes me really excited. So if you could do that, that would be amazing. If not, and you want to share on, as Shauna and Lady C just did, sharing on Twitter or sharing with your followers, you can swipe up on Android or from left to right. Oh, that's awesome, Singer Hippie. You know what? It is hard to find other girlfriends and stuff, and it makes me happy that we're building a community. Thank you so much for sharing, Kendra. That's awesome. Did anybody else have any thoughts on self-image? My hair is literally falling apart as we speak. Thoughts on self-image or the yoga story, or really, since I've got Skype up, really anything. over the past while that you want to weigh in on. As long as I've got Skype up and we've got kind of, for us, a full house, you guys can fill. You went in on the book club. Is that on YouTube? Well, it would have been if I hadn't let my stuff expire. So let me just put that on. The enemy fights us in our thoughts. Gosh. Kendra, let me just grab that. I prayed last night about some things I've gone through and I found y'all. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy, singer hippie girl. Just that because of my mom, I look at old photos and I know I wasn't. Oh wait, I don't even need ads. Thoughts. Yes. Oh my gosh, so much goodness happening. This makes me so happy. Let me see. Who was I going to talk to first? What was I going to say first? Oh, talk to you for days. So good. Sabotage self. Now, yes. Now that I'm over 40, I find that I care much less about what. Man, I'm starting to see it even in my 30s, and it feels so much better than my 20s. I can't even tell you guys. I feel like the more we're progressing and growing, like so many things are just being shaken off. Kendra Ann, honey, you pray so much freedom now. Yes. Good night kisses. I actually really identify with that. I remember I've had it both ways, where I look at a photo where I thought that it was back when I would think I was really big, and then I look at it, I'm like, okay, I had mental issues. Well, I mean, I did. I was bulimic and had body dysmorphic disorder. So, I mean, like, I did have issues. But I look at it, I'm like, okay, that was crazy. And then I had experiences, right? It was the first time that I gained weight. I had my son. I was 18. I had been a tiny person my entire life. I didn't even know I could gain weight. And I put on like 80 pounds with my first son. But in my head, it was just because I was pregnant. And then I had the baby and I was like, huh? And I remember going shopping. Yes, thank you guys for encouraging and like just calling things out. That is amazing. When I miss things and you speak into each other's lives, just thank you so much for being a part of the community. I remember not even realizing what size I was because in my head, I was still smaller. So if that makes any sense. Who's Jenny? What am I missing? There's happiness happening here. So that was amazing. Does anybody want to call in? Is anybody brave and want to get on Skype? I don't have to put video on. You can Skype. Your friend Jenny's here? I want to meet you. You can tell me your story. You can Skype in right now, girlfriend. You can tell me your story. Or we can set up another day where you can call in and share your story. We should do a share your story day. We should do that. We have so many options. Hi, Lil Helen. I'm so glad you're here with us. We're talking about self-image and stuff. We're new to Skype today, too. This was our first day to ever do this. But if you have Skype on your computer, then you can actually find me. Hold on. Let me show you how you would do it. If you have Skype on your desktop, you would come over here. So if anybody wants to call in, you would go to contacts. Those are some of my amazing contacts. Look at how cute Jess is with her Wonder Woman. You go to add. Shauna, that is so true. It's like we have to stop the negative self-talk cycle, but it is so hard to change the way we think automatically and to start catching those thoughts and like rejecting them and replacing them with truth. It's incredibly difficult, but so valuable. Back to this. And so in here you would put Shescopes. Okay, and then, oh, you don't have Skype yet? Okay, maybe in the future you'll be able to get it, and then you would find me like that, and you would just get me like that, okay? So that's how if you Skype in and talk today, since I have Skype up, you can do it that way. I know God has me here for a reason, though. The way I found y'all was all God. That's amazing. Thank you so much for being here and for just jumping in with both feet. I'm so excited. I am so excited that you're here. That's amazing. Anybody else who's new, thank you so much for being here. We are just a little, of course, no problem, a little community on Periscope and YouTube, and basically we just get together for like usually only about 20 minutes every day. It's called Shescopes, and we also have the weekly Shescopes challenge. I'm usually work a little bit better, but today's kind of a crazy day. The Shescopes challenge for this week, as long as we're at it, I might as well tell you, is to tell me about your favorite TV shows. I want to hear about what you like and why. Remember, you can tap, tap, tap to give hearts. I see a couple floating up there. It's always awesome when you guys do that. It makes me feel like people are there and I'm not just talking to myself, or as I tell my daughter, to the people that live in my phone, that there are actually other human beings on the other side. All right, if nobody else has anything that they want to throw in there, the middle, then we can, let's see, was there any other like, oh, okay. Remember, you can, any Hallmark movie. I'm a total romantic. Oh, that's fun. You guys need to do your challenges. This is to get you guys periscoping. You take the challenge and then you do it, and then you challenge other people to do it. And so that way we can get more women's voices here on Periscope talking about positive and authentic things. Yes. I won't out you. You can out yourself. You can tell what your favorite ones are. Let's see. I think that's everything. Thank you, everybody that shared. You really want to call, not type, having a hard time signing in. Oh, that's a bummer. Makes me sad, Kristen. Hey, maybe when you're on Wonder Woman Wednesday next, Wednesday. Can you believe I just did that? Oh, Amy, you'd love Sarah's. Of course, Singer Hippie Girl. I'm so glad you joined us. Kristen, we can take 5 minutes and we can be like, and this is in response to last Monday, and we'll get you then. So that'd be good. I think I managed to cover, of course it is. I just didn't know if you were going to say it. Sarah adores the Kardashians. It's okay. There's no judgment here. Okay? No shame. I'm obsessed. Yes, she is. It's okay. I'm obsessed with Orphan Black. It's all right. Like, obsessed. Like, the fact that I have to wait till April 2016 to watch another episode really deeply upsets me. So yeah, I forgot to say that in the issuance of the Shescopes challenge, and that is like, no judgment. If I hear anybody judging on anybody else's Shescopes challenge, I'm gonna call you out by name, okay? Like, I'm not even playing. This is not, that would not be okay. That would not be cool. Welcome 311. I think that's pretty much it. Let's see, we covered Marcy is our guest on Wednesday for Wonder Woman Wednesday. Today is the last day to get the $50 rate for Revived Conference. We talked about the Shescopes challenge. We talked about self-image. We talked about the yoga story. We talked, welcome, Unbroken Woman. So good to see you again. And so many of you shared. Thank you so much. I mentioned that it would be amazing if you guys would take the time to share the Shescopes YouTube channel or your favorite video that we've done, or our favorite episode. Oh, book club. Okay, no, let me cover that really quick. Because we have some new people on here today. We're going to start a book club where we will do this with the Skype. We will do it once a week. We are going to start with Brene Brown's Gift of Imperfection. If you are local to the DFW area and you want to get in on our bulk order, it's not going to save anything except for shipping, and you have to come pick it up from me. But you can do that, or you can order the book. I think we're going to try to start it. I don't know. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll tell you when we're going to start it. I am the same name as here. It's Lux in the Rough. Find me on Twitter. Also, that was the other sharing things. Remember, if you're part of the Shescopes community, have Shescopes in your bio here on Periscope so that other Shescopers can find you and you guys can connect. And then if you see something tweeted from me on Twitter and it resonates with you, please retweet it or share it. Because if I'm the only one broadcasting everybody's information, people will tune me out and nobody will hear everybody else's amazing content. It really will only start to self-perpetuate if I'm not the only one sharing. My handle, hold on, let me hold this up. This is the conference site. It is Revived, close, Unbroken Woman. Thank you for being willing to throw that in there. It is revivedconference.com. And today is the last day to get, yes, thank you, get the last one, get that $50 rate. Lux in the Rough is the name of my jewelry company. I make 14 karat gold and gemstone jewelry, and it is actually it's very rough. See my raw quartz. I know it is I try not to do that, but today was just one of those days. It was like a beautiful, organic, chaotic mess. So yeah, isn't that fun? I have a shop on Etsy, and then I do some scopes where I just let you guys watch me actually make the jewelry. And we actually designed a pair of earrings together, everybody that was on the scope, and then they got to see me take it from just gold wire and gems to a finished pair of earrings, and it took a couple hours and people were in and out. It was really, really fun. I plan to do that Yeah, that was awesome. Sorry about that, guys. I was like, and we'll do this again in 5 minutes. That was sweet. Dang here, it's like talking. Okay, well, first of all, I'm like this in real life, and I'm just like, bird, squirrel. But then you, oh, it did, Jennifer. That makes sense. I was like, I know she's going, so she knows what it is. Yes, we rabbit trail a lot. It's like actually having a bunch of women sitting together talking. Yes, I caught it. That's part of what is so cool about it, is that like we really do rabbit trail and we talk together. And isn't that so much better than like, I don't know, it feels so much less stiff rather than welcome Amber Joy than it would if like, for instance, like it's just me talking and I stick to my points and I do that. And sometimes I'll have specific points, but these ones where it's kind of like group led are just, they're the best. It's so awesome. Hopefully more of you can work on getting your Skype up and going. Remember, if you Skype in and you want to be more like radio caller and less like on there, then yeah, right, Shauna? Then I can do it just audio. There's absolutely no problem with that. Like if you don't actually feel like being videoed. I still would always love to hear your thoughts on these Skype in days. So, Amy, well, yeah, then hey, if that's what it takes to get your voice, I'll do it. I'll do it. Because I just love your heart so much. And your boobs. If you don't know us, okay, that was an inside joke, okay? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Well, I mean, you can, but you wouldn't actually understand. Like, I'm dying on the inside right now. First, I almost swore because I was so upset. And then I just totally said something that makes sense if you know us. And, oh, well, all of us would like to have Heather do our makeup before we come on here. I'm dying right now, Amy. I can't believe I said that. Yay, Jennifer, yes. Next time, definitely. Okay, can I get a show of like thumbs upsies from who is planning on being part of the book club? So that way I know if it's just a few of us. Oh my gosh, it really is. It really is. This is real life, guys. Well, I said I was going to be authentic. Like I said I would, right? Oh, good. Look at Singer Hippie Girl does not know me and she was not offended. Okay, book club. I'm getting thumbs upsies from people that are going to be doing book club with us. That makes me happy. Brandy's here. Mwah! I love you, Brandy. Tiffany's going to do it. Okay, now you that are local, a lot of you that are thumbs upping, you guys are local. Do you want in on the... Yes, Amy, you do. Hi, Brandy. Do you guys want in? You don't know. You're yes, but you don't know how to thumbs upsies. Do you guys love how we have our own vocabulary? Like thumbs upsies aren't actually a thing unless you're here. Okay, I love you too. Okay, so here's what we need to do. Most of the people that are local and want in on the big book order, you guys know me personally, right? Is there anybody that doesn't know me personally and wants in on the big book order? Because then we'll go through Twitter. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, so everybody's local. Okay, do you want, I will, let's see, are you on Twitter? Are you on Twitter? Brandy, we're good. Tiffany, we're not only Facebook friends, we've talked on the phone. That instantly upgrades us to real life friends. Tiffany, you're my friend in real life. Yes, but it was a deep conversation and it covered hopes and dreams and how much I adore travel. Therefore, we are automatically upgraded to real life friends. Okay, let's see. Singer Hippie Girl. My Shescopes email is shescopes82@gmail.com. See, Tiffany, I won you. I won. We're real life friends. We are a friend upgrade. Shescopes82@gmail.com. If anybody who sees this wants the link, like if you don't live locally, then obviously you're gonna have to order the book for yourself. But if you're local, then we'll do a big book order. Let's say we're gonna place the order on Monday. Okay, so that means we have 1 week to not only get everybody in on the book order, and this is for Brene Brown's The Gift of Imperfection. Oh, I'm going to make you order everybody's. What are you talking about? You got free 2-day shipping? You're going to be our order person, girlfriend. I'll give you the money. Like, I'm totally not kidding. You can save us all on shipping. We're not far from you. I try to avoid saying it for safety reasons, just because it really makes my husband feel better, but I'll email you. But we're not far. You signed up for a free month. Okay, Sarah, we're totally gonna do that. Sarah's gonna place our order for us. Oh no, you're totally fine. A lot of people do that. It just makes my husband feel a lot better if I don't. And I just stick to like Dallas, but I am close to you, so don't even worry. We can get the book to you if you don't mind driving a bit, or if it's easier for you, I'd say it'd be a 30-minute drive for you to pick it up, but it may be easier for you to order it to come straight to you. And in that case, I'll send you the link. So everybody that needs the book, either get with me on Facebook, I'll do a post asking for book order people, or email me at shescopes82@gmail.com, and I'll get you the link to either get in on the bulk order, or do that. Oh, that's awesome. So we're going to place the order on, did I say Friday? People have to be committed if they want to book by Friday so that we can get all the PayPal money in, and we will place the order on Monday. Does that sound good to everybody? And then we can look at exactly when we're going to start after everybody has their book in hand. Does that sound good? If that all sounds good, send me thumbs up-sies, except for Kendra. Kendra, just say yeah. Tori, it is time for you to be in your room doing quiet time. It is 2:11. Go get in. It is not 3:30. Thumbs up-see from Amy, Unbroken Woman. We got thumbs up-sees. Brandy says thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up. All right, you guys, we covered so much ground. Did she say, oh, yeah, because what I don't understand when they're this age is why they bother asking me what time it is. Like, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't have any meaning except for it's either 3:30 and you can get up, or it's not, you know. Lots of thumbs up-sies. Okay, this has been good. It's been like amazing. This is for all those who can't do thumbs up. And then look at, clearly I need to update my phone because we still have alien faces. We're going to throw a Shescopes party when I finally get around to it and I can get proper emojis. Sorry guys, you get to see a lot of aliens in the meantime. All right, let's go ahead. Don't do it. I shouldn't upgrade. I should just keep the alien. She's thumbs up seeing it perfect. Thumbs up see. Somebody needs to post a picture and tag me in it and be like, thumbs up see. No, really, somebody do it. Somebody do it. I think that's everything. If you guys would send me out in hearts, I'll see you all on Facebook, email, Twitter, and until tomorrow, so long. I'm not getting enough of a send-off. Come on, guys. We can do better than that. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. I love you guys. I love you so much. Can't wait to talk to you tomorrow.